Good morning, it's Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Today is Thursday, March 8th, 2018. We're looking at the crude oil market, CL. And you're looking at my 89 tick chart across the full screen right now. And we're trading in between pivot and S1, which seems to be my sweet spot a lot of times. But we need to see something to get excited about getting into a trade right now. Open outcry of the former crude oil market doesn't come for another 8 minutes or 9 minutes now. Oh, no, I'm wrong here. 12 minutes, 7:48 right now. So just chilling like whatever that saying is, to wait to see what's gonna happen at the open of the U.S. market. So the open outcry open, former open outcry open, I guess I should say. High right now posted is 61.40, the low is 60.95. If the market wants to head down, I've put another extension on the charts today. So let's take a look at that and release this. So at 60.07 also is pretty close to where the GAN signal is at 60.14 today. So that's one level. Then you see you have the 59 handle, and then extreme range today is roughly on one of my charts is telling me 58.73 right here, and extreme range on my spreadsheet today is telling me 58.70 or 63.96. There's your GAN number, 62.53 on the up, 60.14 on the down. Here's your open at 61.33, and that's how I measure everything off, is off the open, where the market found value at the open, which is, you can go back here and look at the open of the market, which would be right around this area as the open opened up. The overnight, the next session, I should say. Right in here, here's your open of the market. And we've been trading pretty much down since the open. See, it's coming down right now too. That's about it for now. Let's see. I'm going to pause. We'll wait for the open here, unless something happens. I need to get rid of some trend lines, it looks like here. I'll be back in a few. Alright, so if we look at highest volume bar right now, it's red. It came in at 4:26 a.m. Central Standard Time. The bar itself is 7:35. It's this bar right here. And highest blue bar is right here. It's coming in at 7:03 at 6:01. Neither one of these two bars is higher than 750 yet. So 750 is a minimum bar that I need to see to get excited about anything at this point. So I assume that we'll see something when the market opens here in America in the next, what are we at right now? About 7 minutes from now. Be back. Alright, so the screen draw tool here. What I'm expecting at the open, usually, since we're trading down, is that we'll trade up at least to around this level, testing up here, and then maybe coming back down. Somewhere, hopefully, if it comes up, we'll get a high blue bar volume, giving us a possible sell signal. That's one of the possibilities today that could happen. Or it could run up to pivot. Pivot's up here, located up there. Today it's located at 61.50, so we're 20 ticks away from it from here. at that level. It's 20 ticks away to hit pivot. So we'll see. Pausing. Alright, it looks like we're open. There's an opening move with no volume attached to it yet. Trading around the settlement area too. This yellow line right there is settlement. There's an unknown area right in there, usually between this area through this area. Kind of no man's land. Yesterday's action, we might see a continued sell-off today. We'll put an opening probe in. Oh, hold on. We'll finally see some movement here. See something worth taking on. Pausing. Alright, so I'm liking this open entry right here at 6108. Looking at this level right here, and if we keep this lower high pattern right now, this might be a good open trade. It's underneath the 50, the 200 bar SMA right there, cutting through prices. It's this chart right there. I mean, this line right there. Looking at that, kind of got a head and shoulders pattern as well. Pausing until we get filled or I cancel. Alright, the market's looking kind of weak, like we might see a fill here. One half P right now. Opening trade, I only want to risk 9 ticks. canceling out. Alright, so let's see if we can get some volume to come in play now. We'll wait until we see some volume. Pausing until I see something. Alright, we see our first highest volume bar right there. We're going to use a fake out on it. We might see pivot though. Let's use this bar here. High is 6140. There's your high bar right there. This highest volume bar on charts now. 1430 coming in at 809. Yeah, we're going to wait for a 1, 2, 3 setup and not a fake out right now. Reason being that I want to be cautious is pivot is just right there. Could easily shoot up to pivot before we get an entry. Oh, honey. Okay. I won't. I'm sure he'll remind me too. Yeah. Alright, now it's looking okay to go at 26. Uh-huh. It's just basics here, trading in the direction of the highest volume bar. reversals. Highest volume bar being now blue to start with. Trade 1 is filled in at 61.26. Initial 1P target down is 61.04. Let's lock this chart in. 61.04. There's a 1P down. And right now 60.14 is the level that I'm hunting for. Again, 137.5 degree angle is 60.14 right now. 6P down move is 5.995. Could possibly see the 60 handle. It looks like we're going to run out here though. Don't like to be on fives. Open trade is a failure. Another high volume bar up with over 1,000. True signal looks to be 22. $34 to $38. Another volume bar right there. Just barely got higher by 4 ticks there. High is 40. Alright, looking at GAN. Could possibly be the third one right here, or this could be 3 and this is 4. 6122 makes 6100. I get stopped here. I'm going to stand aside for a while. I believe that we'll hit the pivot point at least right now. Early morning action should have already fallen. $60.56 right now. $3P is $60.56 from here. Honestly, looks like it's going to run me out at my stop on trade 2. In the 5-minute bar, we're trading right at the 200 bar SMA. So I like the trade. I mean, when I got short, I was getting short right below the 200 bar SMA right there and underneath that line. So it was a decent trade. It just hasn't worked out. Because the market's not playing yet. Looks like we're going to have to make a move to pivot before we do anything right now. There's some business to be done here above probably the 6140 level, the high, if we get run out. That's what I'm thinking right now. Honestly, I like both these entries today. I say I like them both. Maybe I could have waited a little bit, but the second entry was definitely what I would consider 1, 2, 3 on a double top. Here's your top, and that's close enough between the two right there. Maybe perhaps a better entry coming down in here after it would come down here and crest. Maybe 19 is the area. Struggling right there, went up to 30. Let's move. We're prairie dogging it once. Looks like we're going to have to see higher volume than what we see right now. Not out of the woods yet. Need to break down below that blue line right there. Cutting across prices right here. We need to get underneath. Need to get underneath that. Hopefully we can sell off from this point. Alright, so 6014 once again is the first signal. That's your GAN signal. Let's look at this extension once again to see what it says. Might be able to reach down to 59.77 today in between S1 and S2. That's going to be our target for now, 59.77. Look at a continuation pattern today. We'll take profits at that 60.14 though. 59.77 is 190 degrees down. It's looking for a continuation today of yesterday. 3P down from here. Moving to 31 now. But 3P down is 60.56. Get lucky enough for it to move. $66, not 56. And the 2P down move, 60.78. Let's just double check that we're at 6,100 on one. Yep. So we're set. Let's see if we can run. Prairie dog worked that time. That's what else to talk about prairie dogging. I mean, I'm talking about prairie dogging. That yeah, I moved that one time. Now we can see that head and shoulders pattern formed here. You can look at it one of two ways, right? This is, there it is right there hanging out. There's your Ziggy man. Watching for red bar volume now, greater than what we see here. I would tell you that we probably need a combined volume of those two bars. 1430 plus 1375 is 2805. So I would tell you that we're going to need red bar volume at least in that amount to stop anything temporarily. Our stopping volume from Wyckoff. There it comes right on back up though. Here's a fake out signal. This is what I call a fake out. Fake outs can be dangerous though. So here's your fake out move, and usually after it tops it goes down lower. The other side of this coin is if it goes up here and knocks you out here, then the trend's in question. I mean, honestly, I don't see how this is the what this is what confuses me the most in trading a lot of times when I'm looking at volume. I'm seeing this right here. I'm seeing this move, and then we see this. And you just put a big question mark on and say, why? Manipulation, pretty much. Usually it's powers to be driving it up a little bit higher so they can sell it off at a better price. And you hope this better price is right here and it moves down from here and doesn't take you out before it moves the direction you think it's going to move. And the question I ask myself is $20 worth holding right now, and I would say yes. I would rather have it make a new high over this and knock this head and shoulders pattern out than to come up here, knock me out at 31 and then continue on. The other side of the coin is we still haven't moved enough away from the pivot point to effectively rule out a move up through the new highs, up through pivot. So you save yourself a couple ticks here to stay here, and it might be the better part of valor right now, because if it gets to 31, most likely it's going to go up and through pivot, make a new high, and then see more volume. So it's either minus 18 or minus 20, however you look at it. So hopefully that's all she wrote to the up today, and we're going to come down for the rest of this session, hopefully until we see some big volume now. Need to get lower than this level here though, 6110. This is where your double bottoms start coming into play. So this is when I like to move to break even a lot of times. So really don't want to see it move back up now. This was the most dangerous part of the trade, is right there. Can't do that in a long, but you can do it in a short. To it, not through it yet. To it. So let's go ahead and lock in at least a tick here. Down to 6,100 and stopping. That's kind of expected. See a little bit of activity down here, but it's all blue. First support level is at 60.43. To it again, not through it. Honestly, this shouldn't stop it yet. There's not enough volume to stop. You might see a fake out and then another downward movement. So what am I saying? It might see something like this and then shoot it lower to be able to push through the 6100 level. Alright, we're through 1P right there. Alright, oh man, can we get lucky enough to have a continuation trade today? First red bar above 750 right there, by the way, in the session. New low of 60.90 there. Made a new low by 5 ticks for now. 60.90 low. Trying to catch this 200 bar SMA. We'll go ahead and lock in 19 now. Two P down is 60.56. Excuse me, 60.78 is the next target. 60.78. 60.56 is 3. So what we're seeing in volume, in my humble opinion, speakingly humbling you, here's a blue and a blue offsetting this red. Should still see more downside pressure. All right, we're going to lock in some profit here. Make a positive day today. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 13 minus 9 is plus 4. Normally I like to see it move to 2P before any corrections. And ideally I like to see a 3P move before any corrections. Those are the really good days, or could be really good day trading days. And what I'm looking for basically is another continuation of yesterday's sell-off. Looking at our 5-minute chart, we can see that, look at that right there. Isn't that beautiful? Love seeing red bars. On a down move, obviously, you want to see that. New low there, printed at 60.80. Remember, 60.14 is GAN today. Down in 2 and through 2P. Still nothing on the volume front to make me scared yet. I expect that we're going to make a move to 6100 at some point. This is going to come into play. That's my thought process right now, is that we're going to make a move up through. It's a matter of how far do I want to be behind this right now. Might be a good spot here to stop part one and start working on part two. All right, back. Good spot to using this trend line up here. Almost caught up to our 200 bar SMA. It's just a matter of how many ticks of profit do I want above that 6100 level if it wants to go there. Obviously, I don't want it to go to 6100, but I don't want to be there yet because we're too close to it. Especially when I think that we've got a lot more potential to run the $60 a barrel handle today. Maybe even get through it today. The second trade actually works out for a change. It was a good trade setup, so I was good with the setup with the high volume bars. Now it's just a matter of how much profit am I going to make on this session? Am I going to get another continuation, or is it going to run me out? Ideally, you don't really want, I mean, if you're thinking about, if you're looking here, you see here, you see here, you see here, you see here. So let me see this. So what I'm telling myself at this point is it's got to run through 4 minor resistance areas to knock me out, which it can easily be done, but that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm hoping that there'll be more short people coming in the market at 6100 if it gets there. They'll be like, oh, that's what I'm expecting at 60.99, and then they sell the son of a gun off again if it goes like that. New low was printed though of 60.76. We have a new high red bar volume. Yes, 963, 975. So we got 975, 963 versus 1430, 1375. So it still favors, and then you have it offsetting, right? Those two offsetting those two. $840 and $843. I don't know. I mean, I just do the best I can with the information that's in front of me. That's all you can do. And trust that highest volume bar will lead the way between pivot and our S1 today. By the way, where is S1? S1, is it closing in? Yeah, we're close. 60.43. Honestly, we should get down to that S1 level. There's another GAN signal coming in here. Got 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4 coming down again. And this might be 2 though. 1, 2, and this doesn't count. We haven't had the third, or this is 3, and we're waiting for that fourth to bring down. Interesting little thing I'm just noticed right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're trying to form a bottom right there. Doesn't mean they will. They're trying though. That's what they call a falling market, trying to catch a falling knife. Not a very safe thing to do. At least I've never really tried. Well, I've caught a falling knife, but my little pocket knife has been closed. I, I don't. I let it fall if it's okay. We made a new low. How far of a low we're going to make? Last low was 76. Now we're at 73. 3 ticks lower is as low as they're going to try to get today. We're going lower than that. All right, we're going to go down to 6103 now. If we can, and the reason being I don't want to be below the 6100 level still is we only made a low by 3 ticks right here. So caution, discretion's the better part of valor right now still. So we only made a low by 3 ticks. And if we look here, here's this, here's this. So we have a divergence right now in the lows. That can send this market this way for a while. So I've got one eye on this too. I mean, obviously I like to get the 1500 if I can on a trending day. That's why I like the 59.77 if we can get there. Because I think that today can be a really good trending day, continuation of yesterday, and 2 down days. And we can see the 60 handle. So what we need right now is blue to come into play here to stop this. Because the longs are trying to make this the bottom right here. They're looking at this versus this versus this versus this, pretty much on any technical indicator. You see some volume coming in. So they're trying to make this the bottom to send it back this way. That's what they're trying to do right now. We decidedly get through 73. That opens the door. That'll stop all that crap from happening for a while. All right, so trade number 2, short entry, was at 8:19 a.m. CST, short from 61.22. Boy, I tell you what, we can get into that 73. That should open the floodgates for a while. To me, it looks like they failed to hold 73. It's going lower. Basically, what I'm saying here is they failed to hold the 70s. Made a low by 1 tick there. So now we have 3 things. Let's look and see what we got here. It doesn't make a difference, but look, there's 3 bottoms that they've only allowed the market to come down here, and they're holding that 70 line. Only made a low by 1 more tick there instead of pressing down. We're going to go ahead and protect the 6100 level now. God, it looks like a market that wants to shoot on down still. Might find ourselves into a catapult and it fires right up too though. 60-70 low. Every time we hit a little lower, it does that little shit right there. There's a fake out coming in. How strong is this fake out going to be? protecting this right here. .56 is next low. It looks like it's opening up the floodgates a little bit. Controlled down move still. I don't like those controlled down moves. .6066 low now. Look at there at 6060. Let me look at that right there. And that right there. And this right here. That's a lot of volume to be able to hit right through there. Oh, lots of stopping volume coming in. Floor traders are just looking at that. Former floor traders are looking at that like, woo, let's go fill some orders. Like changing up the music a little bit. I don't know what I want to do here. Yesterday was STP. Still like my STP today. Tripping on a wire, why not? What was that yesterday? Best of STP. Let's see what that's all about. No, it's on here good. Stair stepping down on the lows. Controlled, kind of controlled fall here. notice that I don't play music that I like until I'm in a winning position. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. At least most of the time, that's what I do. I switch over to profit mode, profit taking mode. And so then I enjoy music that I like to listen to. I mean, it could be anything, country. Usually I listen to classical or relaxation music while I'm in a trade. I mean, when I'm when it's in doubt. There we go. Up, 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 up. There we go. There's something. Y'all see that right there? 2916. There's highest volume bar, and it's red now. Now it's just a matter of how much profit is the market going to allow us. Is this a failure bar, or is this a continuation? I mean, or is it a reversal bar? 3P hit right there. Actually, I need to lock in this chart because I don't think I hit. I got the 2P move, right? Let's go back here. Screen print. Close. Screen print this. Move that off the charts. Barracuda. But that girl could sing. She did a remake of Pink Floyd. Well, when they honored Pink Floyd at the Hall of Fame in Cleveland. Now, talk about belting out a song. Stairway to Heaven. I'm going to lock in to 6083 now, it looks like. Come one tick off of that. So we made a 3P down move from entry point. Now we're just seeing how far we can get profit today. That'd have been a good spot today to exit on at least more than half. If I was trading two, I'd be exiting on one half at that level, and then I'd be on the tortoise side, so the hair part of the trade would have been over. On a Thursday, getting 3P is a win, especially after you see that RBV down there, highest volume bar, kick in. That'd be a good exit coming up through here even. Remember, we talked about those two volumes getting kicked out, 1430 and 1375. Was 2805, and then that volume was 2916. So most likely, who wanted that short movement has released their side of that trade now. So there was some profit taking down there ahead of the S1 line. So what I'm hoping for is a continuation of the down move. Go ahead, go protect the fives now. I'll go 2 ticks higher than that perceived top that I was looking at. Locked and loaded.
Want to trade but don't want a lot of complexity and risk? Nadex binary options let you turn your market opinions into trades based on a simple question. Will this market be above this price at this time? You choose your maximum risk. You can never lose more than that. Nadex is a simple, limited risk way to trade forex, stock indexes, commodities, and more. Learn how to trade with limited risk at nadex.com.
We're going to go 86. Be 3 ticks higher than that 83. Let's lock the chart in. It's a pretty strong up move right now. Hopefully that's it. Just like a child. Alright, went to 60.80 plus 5 ticks is 60.85. I'm good at 60.86. We'll hold there. Failure on trade now to go continue short for me is 60.86. Doesn't mean that's going to be anything. It's just how I see it. It means nothing in the in the whole session. It's just trying to manage the trade as best I can. So what am I hoping for? The old triangle completion now is what I'm hoping for. Hoping that we complete this triangle and we come back down here. And honestly, if it goes up to 86, then the market could go up for the rest of the day. Or at least until volume kicks in again on the blue side. See a skyscraper sitting out there all by its lonesome. And all of this move right here was off this skyscraper. All this up move is off of that. Problem is you just never know when you want to take them. If I was going to take it, then I'd probably be longing and wanting to attempt the long around here and then see what it goes to if I wasn't in short. This is how close we got to S1. We'll go 60.87. Let's go an odd number. $35. 35 minus 9. Still a $200 day, right? 26. 26 ticks to get knocked out at 87, it looks like. One more trip and I'll be gone.
With type 2 diabetes, a lower A1C is a lot about choices, but it can be hard sometimes because different sides of you struggle with what ones to make.
All right, here comes the down move. Suppose we could hold 86 now. An extra $10. Honestly, I think if it gets above 60.80, it can go anywhere it wants. We'll take 60.83 and exit. Alright, can we complete the triangle? Hopefully we can at least go down here to the S1, see what's down here. And saw that volume. We talked about that earlier when I said that once we push through there, I said, look at all that. We're going to push, if it pushes through there and stops, that's what you see off of that bar. I don't see it right now, but it's closing in on the low though, obviously, right? They're looking. Down to the lows. Can we push through? Well, that gives us at least the ability to protect the 81 line. So 60.79. We don't want to see it get back there again. If it goes there, this moves over. Four P down is 34, then 13. Let's go ahead and mark that on the charts. There's 34. Then we're going to run into the GAN signal at 60.13. And then we got our targets coming into play. 59.91. So looking for the market to get through the 60 handle today. New low by, what is that? New low by 4 ticks. No volume there to be had. So I think we're still good. I think we're still good. At least approach the, looks like we're good at least to approach the S1 line. All right, Gann's magic number is 6014. 6055 was the 90-degree angle, by the way. So interesting. Let's see what happens around there. That was 90 degrees. You can see we fought off of it right now. So it's a 90-degree angle that we fought off of, it looks like. And then we busted through it. Now let's see if we can get down a 60 handle. Looking at our extension, we've run to 38.2 right here. And you got 50% at 60.07. And I'm hoping we can push here, obviously. We'll take a lot less, but that's what I'm hoping for. 38.2 down. 68.8% down, excuse me. Interesting. I have a red bar here and we got a blue bar printing right there. All right, I'm going to stop here, part 2. All right, part 3, we're at 4P, to it, not through it. I mean, I believe that we've got that 60 handle on today. It's a matter how far can we fall under 60. There it is. 4P hit right there. 60.34. And from this point, I want to start measuring from high. So if we measure from high, we've been down roughly 5P from high. We've been done 109 ticks, high being 61.40. I'm asking the market to get to 59.77, 190-degree angle. That's what I'm looking for right there. And that will pretty much win my combine today if I can get that. That's probably pretty much why I'm looking at, a little hopeful thinking right now that we can push and do what we did yesterday. Yesterday as the barometer of how far the market can fall. What would you do if I follow you? What would you do if I follow you? Lots of blue here. Looks like they're still selling it. All right, so let's measure. Next target down is 60,009 according to what I'm looking at right here now. And that means that we'd have to run the magic number. Then 87. We're at 31 now. So I'm looking for, basically we're looking for a push through 60. Okay, I'm going to protect the S1 line now. S1 plus 43 plus 4 or 5. Expect high volume at $60 or close to it. Protect 60.46. Right now it's a net of 67 ticks. When at this point it takes me out. So I'm going to go to 48. I want to make it move 5 ticks higher than S1 line to knock me out. I'm going 49. Hopefully we're done at S1 now and we can come down.
Pretty good for a girl. I heard that a lot as a kid. Today I see a sisterhood of women empowered.
Lay the picture show. S2 today is located at 59.50. Can we get there? Have to go through 59.75 to get there, so let's hope. I think we see $60 a barrel though. And then let's see what kind of volume's down there. But would I get run out before it goes there? Just never know where to put that stop when you're protecting profits sometimes.
With type 2 diabetes, a lower A1C is a lot about choices, but it can be hard sometimes because different sides of you struggle with which ones to make. Well,
All right, so I finished today. I'm not going to attempt it again today.
love your numbers.
So it went down.
Once daily Invocana, a pill used to
If I plug in 6122,
significantly lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes.
went to 6034,
Works around the clock.
6013. We got within 7 ticks of the magic number, and then it traded off of it for now.
Or weight loss, but it may help with both. Invocana may increase the risk of lower limb amputations. Call your doctor if you notice signs or symptoms. Invocana may also cause dehydration, which could make you feel dizzy or weak when you stand up, so be sure to drink enough water. Important side effects to know may include kidney problems, genital yeast infections, changes in urination, or potentially serious urinary tract infections, as is risk of fracture or increases in cholesterol or potassium. Ketoacidosis is a serious condition which can be life-threatening. Stop taking Invocana and call your doctor right away if you experience symptoms, or if you have an allergic reaction with signs like rash, swelling, or difficulty breathing or swallowing.
You know, I just don't know sometimes. I mean, I pulled out 65 ticks. I mean, that's still a good day, no matter how you look at it.
The choice is yours.
And I can't worry about things I have no control over. I did the best I possibly could with the information I have in front of me. I wanted to protect the S1 line. I gave it 9 ticks above it. It went up to 60.50, it looks like, and it's trade off of it. Just wishful thinking maybe to get the market down to below the the $60 a barrel without a retracement. So a net 65 ticks on the day, and I pulled the count to 38.92, getting within striking range of 31.5 there, right? So hopefully you just never know. I mean, I debated about, if I tell you what what I thought, I debated about 60.51 for a while. But I said, well, that's you know, how far do I want to be above S1 before I say enough's enough? I mean, when it was here at 60.20, it certainly didn't look like it was going to go up here at that point. When I'm down here, I thought, oh, maybe we'll come up to here and then it would sell off. And this is what you see, right? You saw this, you see this, you see this, and you're expecting that. You're expecting the market to continue. So finally, the market shows a higher low pattern is what it gets to be pretty much. So this is like one of the first times, and then you see a higher high pattern trying to form here too, based upon where we are right now. Not higher highs as far as this way, but just based upon it's the first time that it was been able to beat on the second time up. What am I saying? Is it all the way through here, the first retracement, we've been able to contain it, and then it was been able to move back down. This hasn't been able to work. So what we got here, honestly, what we have forming is maybe another Ziggy Man and then a downward movement. So I don't know. We'll see. Could be a possible entry right around that area underneath this S1 to see if you can catch the rest of this move. It might be worth it. Question is, do I want 65 or 55 ticks? Because that's what I'm asking myself right now. We'll protect break even down here. So what I'm doing right now is protecting the S1 line, looking for us to move down here. Once a trend has been established, it's easier to get in. 60-20 will protect our break even. If I can get underneath this right here, I'll protect break even too. We can get under here. Okay, that's close enough to get to break even. Very aggressive stop management on this trade. Either works or it doesn't. I'm looking for a continuation move to bust through there. I'm just moving this up for now. Well, it doesn't matter. Double bottom. That's not even worth talking about. Honestly, if I was sitting at 51, I'd still be in this trade. I'd be protecting around that 44-45 line now.
You'll stick up for union life. Connor will look out for Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Work with both sides.
March 13th, I'm pulling a lever for Connor Lamb because I think he'll stand up for people like me and my family.
Honestly, I have no idea. So I got an extra, what, $7? It's not worth talking about right there, but they're $38.98. So it went up, made a. It's looking like it's trying to form at least a temporary bottom for now. I'm going to stop the video here and I'm done on my trading day. Talk to you tomorrow, I guess.